Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Dawson. Today we're going to be talking about some new investment rules I'm giving myself and some new lessons that I've learned based on my past week and the Ardano situation. If you are new to the channel, my name is Dawson, and we do a lot of crypto project reviews here. We do some deep dives, we do some high-level analysis, but mostly focus on Cardano here with the opportunity to look at other blockchains in the future. If you like that kind of stuff, please like and subscribe, but let's just jump right into this video. So I did, the past week, Ardana did decide to stop production of their B app, and I did take a realized loss on this protocol. I wanted to share some lessons that I've learned from this situation and some lessons that I've learned from the total bear market so far. These lessons are going to help me restructure my crypto investment plan to hopefully be a better investor from here on out in 2023, 2024, and 2025, and all the way into the future. If you make these lessons right now, if you just give up now, then learning these lessons is really worth nothing. I plan on taking these lessons I've learned, readjusting, restructuring, and coming back, taking a couple months off of investing and then coming back in harder and stronger than ever before. So the way I want to kind of put this in your mind is I feel like we're going to do a sports analogy here, offense and defense. I feel like the past year, 2021, 2022, I have been an offensive crypto investor. And what I mean by this is I have been on the attack. I feel like time has been fleeting, money has been fleeting, opportunity has been fleeting. I feel like these projects are just going to skyrocket any day, and I need to get as much money in on a consistent basis through, whether it be a weekly or a biweekly DCA. I know that this is like a tried and true strategy to always be investing in the market. This is what I do with my S&P 500 investments, but that's not how I will be approaching crypto from now on. I do not want to be an offensive investor. I do not want to feel like I need to invest now because anything can happen in the future. From now on, I will be what I call a defensive investor. What I mean by defensive investor, I mean that I will take more time to analyze, more time to structure an investment idea, and I will take the approach that, you and I, retail, when I talk about you and I mean retail investors as a whole, whether you have $100 or $10,000, retail has money. You and I have money that we are ready to invest. The thing as a defensive investor that I will be asking myself is, why should somebody take my money? Okay. So in any investment, whether you want to invest in a house, whether you want to invest in stocks, whether you want to invest in crypto, you have money and somebody's actively trying to take that money. In some situations, the investment looks great and you are willing to give them that money. That's what I've been doing, and I've been doing it a little aggressively as an offensive investor. So as I pivot to becoming a defensive investor from here on out, I will actively be asking myself before I invest in any project or company, why should they take my money? I have set myself a couple rules that I will have to follow before investing in order to ensure that I have made a sizable, sizable investment decision that aligns with the values I have. Rule number one is going to be that I only invest in projects that have a usable product from here on out. Whether that product be on the testnet or on the mainnet, I would prefer it to be on the mainnet, but I will only be investing in products that have a usable project. Now in Cardano, this would limit it to about 3 or 4 DEXs, and it would limit it to about 2 or 3 lending protocols. I'm not including NFTs in this thing because I don't really invest in NFTs. But as far as DeFi on Cardano, that really limits it to only a handful of projects like MinSwap, Milk, Wing Riders, Sunday Swap, Liquid, Indigo, and Optum Finance. It is on the testnet, so that would count as well for me. So with rule number one, I hope to give myself a better opportunity at identifying what projects I really love and how they work, and if they're really usable and if other people are using them before I invest. Rule number two is that I will only be investing in projects that have a token that has token utility and a reason for me to want to hold it. Currently, one project I would really like to invest more in that checks off number one on my list that has a usable product is MinSwap. I currently hold about $500 worth of MinSwap, which translated to about 30,000 Min at the time that I bought it just recently. But I will only invest more into MinSwap, even though I want to invest in MinSwap when I know what the token is useful for. So I know that MinSwap is talking about the token having governance and governance rolling out. Governance does not really make me want to buy a token. If you go onto MinSwap's Medium page or in their documentation somewhere, they talk about a revenue sharing model. They did a poll back in the summertime of this year about how does the community want this token to have utility, and they outlined a couple ways of revenue sharing models and stuff like that. I have been trying to figure out when Min will release that utility of the token for revenue sharing, because if Min swaps, Min gets not only governance but a revenue sharing model. This will check off on my box not only it's a highly usable product that I use myself and really love, but also the token actually has real utility and has a reason for me to hold it. If I buy Min, I can earn revenue from the protocol, and that makes it worth my while. So these two things will be added to my kind of like due diligence along with the normal things I talk about, like is this product a niche product, and will this niche product, if it was released, be usable right now in this bull bear cycle? How are the tokenomics? How's the community? And what's my gut feeling? Hopefully, this will provide a better way for me to analyze these projects and to make smarter investment decisions based on what's actually feasible currently with the product. No more speculation, only real results. Another thing I'm adding to this with my defensive investment strategy is that when I was in the offensive mode, I feel like I lacked patience. Maybe that's just a lack of knowledge, and through lessons learned, I am gaining more knowledge, which is making it seem like I'm getting more patience. I feel like I'm a pretty patient person already, but in my offensive strategy, I was investing every month into crypto, and maybe just my lack of knowledge would tell me better now that I've learned some lessons. But I will try to strive to be more patient. I never would have guessed that we would still be putting in lower lows in this bear market. But as I've learned these lessons, it's helping me to realize that time is not fleeting. There will always be another investment decision. There will always be another investment opportunity, whether it's a 25% swing trade or a long-term HODL investment. There's no need to rush. There's no need to freak out. And you just got to be patient and know that it's going to be there the next time around. So with these kind of things, these are lessons that I've kind of learned trying to restructure my mind and my portfolio and setting some real rules that I have to follow before investing into a project, no matter how good it sounds. My current investment portfolio has some Ethereum, some ADA, $500 in MinSwap, and $500 in Meld. Meld is the last token that I have in my portfolio that does not have a product, so it's breaking my new rule number one. But I do think Meld will put out their product in Q1 2023, as they've previously said. In order for me to invest further into these projects, even though I like some of them, Ethereum and ADA check off all the boxes. They have a usable product. They have a token that actually does something for the blockchain. They pay fees. They, pay the Cardano L1, the Ethereum L1. They have use cases, and I understand that. The Meld and MinSwap, in order for me to buy more of those, I will have to see a usable product come out. So MinSwap has that, Meld does not. And then I will have to know what that token does. I could not 100% tell you what the Meld, I just don't remember at the time what the purpose of holding that token is. So I need to dive into that before they release a product so I know why I'm holding this token. And then for MinSwap, I will need to see that governance roll out, and I will need to see a revenue sharing model roll out to make that worth my time. Even if MinSwap doesn't have a revenue sharing model, even if they only have governance on the token, I do still think that token can make a crazy run up in the bull market, just based on how Uniswap went. But I'm setting rules for myself and I will not break them. With all that being said, I will probably take the next month or two off from investing in crypto, take some time just to put some more cash in my bank account, build up a cash position, because I do think we probably have another leg down based on just like everything going on in the world. I watch like some, I don't really do TA on my own. I watch people do TA, and everyone is saying that we have another leg down. It kind of feels like we have another leg down. And if we don't have another leg down in Bitcoin and all the alts, I already have a position that I'm comfortable with. I need to take a couple months off of investing in crypto just for my own self. So I probably won't invest in December or January unless we have that big leg down, and I will just push a big investment in and forget about it. With all that being said, also, I do really appreciate the lessons that I've learned over, this time period in crypto. I've said it and I will say it again. I think that there is so much more value to be learned from actually making money, losing money, and being in an investment than just reading about investing. I would not change the decisions that I have made at all in my investment journey. It's just money. It will be okay. We will make more of it. Life will turn around. The bull market will come on and it will all be okay. So I'm not too worried about it. I hope maybe my kind of new rules and new lessons kind of resonate with some people. If there's some rules I should add to my list of things to look for before investing in a project, please put them in the comments. I'm ready to absorb any information that you have to give me. And we can just all share information together to make us better investors long term. This is just a small portion of my investment journey. If I give up on investing now, then all the lessons that I've learned will be for nothing. And as I learn lessons and accumulate knowledge, I will become a better investor down the line. So really looking forward to the next bull market, really looking forward to keep investing. Gonna take some time away from putting money into the market. Gonna just hang out, build some cash, do some research, grind on the YouTube, and provide some value where I can. If you like the video, like the content, like the lessons, please hit a like, please subscribe. I'm gonna try and put out some more content this week. YAM4 video on how to get 2x leverage, some other cool stuff I've been researching, so please look out for that. With that being said, I hope everyone has a great week coming up. I had a great Thanksgiving. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. And let's just attack the week and do great. God bless.